From the clouds of the highest mountains, from the corners of the earth, two men have traveled leagues to bring you. Welcome to the Eagle Boys, Drew Ladd and Nick Huber. Overkill.
Sorry. Okay, now we're good.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, welcome back, Colin,
Hey.
to the Eagle Boys podcast.
This is your fourth or fifth time on?
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking, fourth or fifth.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think this is literally the fifth. You know, we just love having you on, man. I mean, shit, like just like the passion behind everything that you say is what I love about it. You know what I mean? Like whether it's, you know, we're talking about dumb shit, AI stuff, or, you know, talking about societal issues, freaking physiology. Is that how you say it? Am I stupid now?
That is a word.
Yes.
That is.
Look, I don't remember what we talked about.
Psychology, consciousness.
I've got strong opinions.
Aliens. We've mostly talked about aliens, I feel like.
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly aliens.
Yes,
Yeah.
mostly aliens.
But okay, so this is something I've loved recently. And we were just talking about it. It's like AI videos like Sora.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
you were saying that you think that it's reached its peak. You don't think it's going to get any better.
It might get a little bit better, but
Yeah.
I think it's pretty impressive that they're making it look like a Ring doorbell, so it's so low quality that you can't even like really tell
that's
Yeah.
the trick.
that it's AI or not. Because like the high definition ones, like obviously, you know, after like a second, you start to realize, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But like when it's like those Ring doorbell ones, like of a German Shepherd shooting like a rocket launcher or something,
Yeah.
Mhm.
until they do the rug pull of the freaking rocket launcher, you don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
So last time I was asking Nick this, I was like, do you think that people are going to eventually prefer to watch only AI videos other than like making their own? And is there going to be like some kind of like clash between people who are like producing content and people that are just spitting out fucking Sora AI videos of people getting like fucking doing like 3 backflips in the air for no reason and then being
I mean, that's kind of already starting to happen.
I'll say that's already there, man.
Like,
yeah.
Like content creators, I hate that term, but that's the term, are
God, I
already competing with,
fucking hate that
right?
word,
Like
dude.
it's, you know, it's not
I
all
make
art.
content.
It's not
you
all
make
art.
OnlyFans, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone looks at me like I'm the asshole when I say that.
Well,
I'm
I would say that is content. Like I'm thinking more like, you know, everything gets flattened out to content when some people are actually producing what I would call art.
yes,
You know,
Yes.
maybe not the OnlyFans models.
but see, that's what I'm talking about. I make content. I'm a content creator. Yeah, you show your ass
Yeah,
for
there's-
change I can find in my couch.
There's something about that term that just bothers me. It's like you're trying
Bothers
to
the
elevate yourself.
shit out of me, dude.
But like, would you
Like-
say that we're content creators?
No. We are talk show hosts.
Okay, talk show. Okay,
We are
like that.
talk show
That's
hosts.
That's
classy.
good.
That's a classier way of putting it. That sounds like we sit here with a bunch of cigarettes and we're just like, so we were talking about what this fool over there today, and this motherfucker, you know what he said to me, man, and you know, just like shit like that.
That was pretty. I kind of want you to keep going.
Said to me, man,
What?
he said that for $5 I could get a liquor or a pickle. I had no idea what he meant, man. I had no fucking idea what he was saying, man.
A lickle.
So I licked his Peter and we called it a day.
That was
That's all there is to
beautiful.
That's all there is to it.
You should make like one of those videos and fucking send it in to like a studio.
Just like a radio station.
There-
AQ102. Hit us up.
yeah, there you go.
I've reached out to
You make a good shock jock.
Yes.
There's a couple of radio stations that like I've reached out to like the people and they're like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I have a podcast. And they're like, what's it about? And then I'll tell them. And then like, it's
No
just like-
response.
yeah, there's no response. And I'm like, but like they don't even open up the fucking message. Like we know we went to school with a girl that is on something. I forget which radio.
Q102. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And then there was this dude named Sam on my Snapchat and I saw him at a radio station and I was like, hey, like, can you get us on?
Show us out.
And he was like, what do you do? And I might bug him again.
What do you? How do you answer that question? I'm just curious. When people ask, "What's
I'm
your show about?"
kind of
Like, what do
curious how
do?
you answer that too.
So anytime anyone asks me that, like for instance, right now I'm like, dating around, doing my thing. If a girl asks me that, or if I'm trying to get someone to come on and they're like, well, what's it about? I'm like, anything and everything. I don't know what to say. Cause like, what do we talk about? What do we focus on?
It's a variety show.
We talk about like nothing and everything.
That's actually a great way of putting it. I say it's a comedy variety show.
Yeah.
Comedy variety. That sounds better.
I think that summarizes it.
It's a comedy variety show. Cause actually I struggled with that answer for a little bit there too. Because
Yeah.
I feel like it's so dumb when you say we talk about anything. No, you don't. Like,
Yeah.
there's obviously shit you don't talk about.
Right, right.
Like-
and there's some things, if you do talk about it, you touch on it for a second and then you move on.
Just done, gone.
Yeah, and for some reason,
Touch it.
we were bringing up World War II for like 5 episodes
Dude,
straight.
I don't know what
It's a World War
happened.
II podcast now.
No, that's what I'm saying. Were we World War II history now?
Yeah,
I mean, shit. Like
the word freaking
the H word.
the H word was
the
said
H,
so
the
many
H
times.
word so many times for no reason.
But no,
Like-
I think it's just because it's like
it just weasels its way in there for no reason.
it's just an interesting part of history,
It is.
So to get the show started, I have like a bunch of AI videos I wanted to show you guys, and I want to get your reactions from them.
Okay.
Nick, I think you're really gonna like these.
It always has to do with dogs. Why is it always have to do with dogs?
Hi, buddy. Are you lost?
What the fuck?
Wait, it fucking skipped it. Go back. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hi, buddy. Are you lost?
Motherfucker just like explodes or something.
That's the video.
Wait, it shows the explosion. Okay, anyways, go to the next one. This is gonna be rapid fire.
Look, Sora did its best, okay?
It's doing its best here. Oh God, chiropractor videos.
I love these.
Nice and loose. Relax the neck for me. Good. And through the wall.
Okay, that was pretty good.
There we go.
It's the smile at the end. Just
Nice and loose. Relax the neck for me. Good. And through the wall.
through the wall.
That was one of the best ones I've found.
That's better than anything that I've found in like maybe 10 total minutes of scrolling.
Yeah.
But there we go again. That's why it's probably just going to be nothing but AI in the future because the possibilities are limitless.
Well, yeah, and if you have enough time to spend just prompting,
Yeah.
and like 99% of them are just trash.
Oh,
but
God.
then
None of
but
them.
if you have the time to spend to find that one good one,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then you put that on your channel, people are going to watch it.
Yeah.
That is the other thing about AI. People think it's one of those tools that like you just put a prompt in, it'll give you the banger right out the rip.
Nope.
Like what people don't realize is that good ones like these, that's like 20 to 25 iterations in.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes even more than that. I remember when I started like using Sora, like to see what it was about, I didn't get anything worthwhile showing to anybody until like 15 or 20 in,
Mm.
Yeah.
something like that. Because you have to keep getting more specific. That's the big thing,
Yeah.
is getting as specific as possible.
Mhm.
Because if you even like leave a little hair of it up to like imagination, I guess, then it's just going to put out trash. That's it. Which I mean, you gave it nothing. So yeah, it's going to put out trash.
This is another one.
I've seen a couple like this of just like
They're
an
just-
animal. Like there was one that was like this huge. Wasn't expecting that.
Some of these are pretty good.
There was one I saw like that where it's like this huge fat cat just like slamming around. Same exact
Yeah.
thing, just slamming through a house. Quick cuts,
Yeah.
hallway, bathroom, bedroom, just wrecking shit.
It's amazing what entertains us nowadays, though, because that just got us. We were
Yeah.
laughing our asses
Well,
off.
I mean, look, it's America's Funniest Home Videos.
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it is.
oh my
Only
God.
it's with orangutan. It's the same thing. It's just
Holy
not real.
Shit. That is a great way of putting that. I never really thought about it like that.
I didn't either until
It
just
really
now.
is. Isn't that why? That's probably why America's Funniest Home Videos ain't around anymore. Is because the show is literally Instagram.
Yeah.
Every single day, Instagram is America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
Social
You're right.
media has
Yeah.
replaced them. I mean, they were the first ones to kind of do it.
They were literally the first like meme Instagram
Mhm.
Yeah.
because that's where everyone saw their funny ass videos. Was
Yeah.
that?
I never thought about it that way. That's interesting.
That is kind of crazy. I
so-
never thought about it like that.
So AI makes crazy fucking remixes of songs. So you can take a song and then you can remix it into a different genre.
Cuba got that dog. in him.
Cuba got that dog in him.
Dog. in him. You know what I'm saying?
Cuba got that dog.
Did you
I didn't
make
know
one
he
for
was cool
Colin
like
today?
that. No, I should have.
You should have.
Fuck, man.
You
no.
fucked up.
There's a remix of this rap song and normally it's rap, but it was remixed into a soul song.
Is that no flocking? Jesus Christ.
The Sora, I don't think is going anywhere other than just like, meme account stuff. But like the music, that's going to be the whole music industry.
That's what
You
I'm
think so?
worried about.
There aren't going to be any more actual artists because the music industry is already owned by the producers and the studios. Like the artists themselves, like very few artists have any real power or influence.
Which is sad as fuck, man.
Yeah, and it's been getting worse and worse and worse, and it's cheaper. Like once the public is used to it, like it's kind of slow right now. It's just creeping into every platform, just bit by bit. Like,
Do you think there's going to be pushback against the public though to prefer actual people over AI, or
they
do you
won't
think
be able to
it's-
tell the difference because most people aren't like musically literate enough to tell the difference.
Yeah, like,
and I'll be honest, I'm not sure I am quite often. Like, there's usually something. It's like it's just a little bit off.
there's always something just
But then,
slightly off.
then there's certain genres though. Like I still listen to a decent amount of synthwave.
yeah.
And there are so many, like synthwave is so easy to make using AI.
Yeah,
And there are so many
God,
channels.
yeah.
There
Yeah.
are so many AI synthwave channels now. Like it's going to be a dead art form. Like nobody's going to make actual synthwave anymore because for every one synthwave artist that spends, 1,000 hours on one track to make it perfect, there are going to be 500,000 people that can just shit out a track in 2 minutes with AI.
Yeah.
And
There's
one of
just
them is
no
going to be a
competing.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even, it's like, even if it's significantly worse, it's a matter of volume and the way algorithms work.
Yes.
And the fact that we've already all been trained, I think most people like just listen to Spotify or YouTube music now. We've moved away from like owning the actual files.
Oh,
So you just
100%.
kind of like listen to whatever comes. That's what I do. I don't know what other people do, but you just kind of like listen. It plays you stuff that's similar to the stuff you like.
Yeah.
But once, and like, it's already starting to happen. These AI tracks are starting to slip in there. And it's just, people are like, it's like getting inoculated. You don't even realize that it's happening. And before you know it, it's almost all AI.
Yeah.
It's the frog in a pot,
I mean,
pot
it's
of
the
boiling
same.
water.
It's the same with just like the boom of like when people realize you could make like hit songs in your house.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, cause then everyone was buying, the same mics, the same audio interface. Everyone was just getting a MacBook.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. We did it.
When I was 14, I used to go on hotnewhiphop.com,
Listen to all the mixtapes.
but then I would have LimeWire open in like in another page,
Dude.
and I would
Dude.
just like I would scroll through hotnewhiphop.com and I would try to find a song I liked, and then I would download
Get
it,
it
and then I
on
would put it on my little MP3 player. Like that's what I did.
Dude, I did the exact same thing. I had an iPod,
Yeah.
and so I used iTunes, but I never paid them. I never bought anything on iTunes.
I think I only bought like a handful.
But I would use it to find things similar. I was really into death metal for a while, and so I
Yeah.
found all these European death metal.
Meth Dental? Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
love
That's a pretty good name
Um,
for a band.
Meth Dental.
I found all these bands that were similar to the ones that I liked,
Mhm.
and then I went and downloaded them on LimeWire.
Yeah, just
Dude,
casually.
LimeWire,
Yeah.
dude.
Federal crimes, it's fine.
Fuck
RIP
'em.
to every
Fuck 'em.
computer. RIP to every computer that suffered the virus of LimeWire.
Freaking anarchy, dude.
Like, dude, I'm pretty sure that my brother and I destroyed one of our family's computers because of LimeWire.
I got a Trojan horse so many fucking times.
Dude, it's so bad, dude.
Like the amount of times I had to wipe my mom's computer and then fucking
And then explain to her like,
re-download Windows.
You see, it's this really good song came out, all right? And $1.29 is just like a lot. You understand? Like,
I used to be super into Tom Cruise, so I would download Tom Cruise movies like that movie fucking that movie Oblivion. I think I downloaded Brokeback Mountain at one point with
just to see,
Jake
just to see
Gyllenhaal.
what it's like. Hey, good actor.
no, yeah, totally saw it for Jake Gyllenhaal. You know, when he
Yeah.
was getting Piped. Just
you know
kidding.
what though? I really like him as an actor. Like I think he's really good.
He
but,
is really
But I
good.
didn't know that. Like I didn't put 2 and 2 together until recently that he was the guy
That he
was
got piped by Heath Ledger.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't. It just
Or was it
changed.
the other way around? I forget.
I don't remember.
I've never
either.
seen it.
You've never seen it?
No.
Do you want to watch it sometime?
Fuck no, dude.
Just me and you.
Zero desire.
We can get a blanket.
I am flaccid.
We can share a blanket.
I'm flaccid. Flaccid than flaccid.
Oh yeah, sorry, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You downloaded Brokeback Mountain off freaking LimeWire.
yeah. That might be the one that put a Trojan
That
horse.
title right there,
Yeah.
right there. Brokeback Mountain, LimeWire.
But yeah, I used to get like really bad anxiety when I would see that like my computer was like infected. I actually downloaded like fucking Norton 360 to like
got you.
keep checking my fucking computer, and I was like, is this gonna be the time that does it?
There's going to be a time that it explodes, dude. You know what I mean?
I had it all set up, man. I knew what was up.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
That's some crazy work. Damn.
yeah.
Dude, LimeWire days were so crazy because like you had to look for the one that just didn't look suspicious. You know what I mean? If it was like a bunch of numbers and letters and shit, you're like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, didn't know
But
what
if
you
it's
were
just
looking
like
for.
straight up like Lollipop, Lil Wayne, that's it. You were like, that's the one. And luck will have it, that's the Trojan horse.
And I think there was like an amount of downloads. So if there was like thousands of downloads, you'd be like, okay, this one's probably fine.
Yeah, this one's probably.
But
Yeah.
like if you were really desperate, it had like 200 downloads, and you're like,
You're like,
That's a little sketchy.
that's a little skep right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's evolution right there. That's a survival mechanism.
yeah.
If you're like, boy, I don't know if it's safe to eat these berries or not. But all of them ate the
All of
berries.
them ate the
all of them ate
berries.
the berries, and it was fine. So I guess I'll eat the berries, right? It's the same thing.
I hate the question, if everyone jumped off a bridge, would you do the
Would
same
you do
thing?
the same thing?
I mean, maybe. I don't
I
fucking
mean,
know.
dude, if they all lived, I'd think about it.
Well, look,
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that just the question you say to your kid when you're like, well, she did it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've said that to my
As
son.
a father,
Like,
yes.
well, if your sister jumped off a bridge, would you do it? No.
Well,
Well, there you go. Your
there you
logic is
go.
invalid,
Yeah.
son.
That's like
I
an
have
age-old-
defeated you.
I have bested you. Pulls out a sword.
Yeah, so I've been putting my son in timeout, and he's 2.5, and I'm like,
Oh, I bet you he's throwing fits.
oh, he'll try to fight it for a second and act like he doesn't care for like a minute, and then after like a minute, he'll like throw a full tantrum, and I'm like, well, I didn't want to have fucking do this either. Like, stop dumping
This hurts
out.
me more than it hurts you.
He'll take any like liquid and just dump it anywhere, and I'm like, he'll do it in bed, he'll do it in the
God. Oh, no.
car,
Oh,
he'll do
no.
it, at the table.
They make like sippy cups with lids. right?
Trojan condoms, y'all.
He'll take it and he'll shake
what?
it. He'll find a
lost
way.
me.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I get it. I get
Trojan
it. Sorry.
condoms, y'all.
Yeah.
Not an ad.
No, he'll even with the sippy cup, he'll turn it over and he'll shake it until it all comes
Oh,
out.
yeah, okay.
He finds a way.
Yeah, he's
And
determined. It's good. He's determined. He doesn't let
He's got a
he doesn't let
determined soul.
obstacles stop him from his goals. I like
Well,
that.
that's an obstacle he needs to.
He needs to find a way to deal with.
Yeah, he needs to
other
deal with that
than.
one.
You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, but like I'll talk to him like, hey, I'm gonna let you out of timeout, but don't do that again. And
Don't
I'm thinking
argue
like,
with-
does he even understand me yet? Like I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing. And that's the thing about parenting is like, do you know if you're doing the right thing?
You don't.
You don't. And
You
I'm
don't.
like,
You find out years later.
yeah, I'm like, is he too young to like understand?
You know
why
what'd be
he's in
crazy?
timeout?
Is if your son was like a literal genius and like knew perfect English, all that right away, but was just acting like it.
You know, he is very smart. For
Anyone
his
else thought
age.
about that? You know, what if they know, but they're just acting like they don't?
I think at a certain age they do know and they do act dumb
Mm-hmm.
sometimes because like they know that. Because I used to do that when I was young. I remember one time my dad spanked me when I was like, I think I was like 7 or 8, and I just acted like it hurt so that he would stop. So it's like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like they know they can get away with stuff, but
Dude, mine was whenever I got caught like with something I shouldn't have, I'd be like, shit, I don't know how that got there. Fuck. Like, damn, must have just fallen in there, you know? Shit. Shit, a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the store? You didn't buy them?
Yeah.
Shit, somebody bought them.
Sneaking stuff in the cart.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Somebody bought them, wasn't me.
Yeah,
know?
that was for sure a thing.
Those aren't mine. No.
I
Pin
remember
it on the brother.
I would just like it depended on who I went to the store with. So if I went to the store with my grandma, I'm like, I can get away with this shit.
You're like, oh, I'm throwing some shit in there.
Grandma's a soft target.
Dude.
Yeah.
She's asking, are you fed? You just had dinner 5 minutes ago, but you fed? No. We need to throw a little bit of this in there. You throw the Kit Kat bars in the goddamn cart. We need to do one of those real quick.
What's your favorite candy?
Fuck. That's a great question. I'd have to say it really all depends. Let's let our guest answer that
Oh
first.
shoot, I don't eat much candy.
When your kids come home from Halloween, what you stealing out their bag first thing?
Yeah.
You're a dad. They do it. We understand.
I guess Three Musketeers. I don't think they got any this year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I think that's one that's kind of fallen out of favor.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen it in a while.
I used to love those.
Dude, nougat is the best. I don't
Yeah.
care what anybody says, dude.
I love Twix bars.
Twix are crazy.
I could eat like 3 king size Twix bars and just deal with the consequences later.
I got a weird one. So like the one that I'll eat at room temp and I love it. It's really weird. Payday bars. Love them.
Those are too chewy for me.
That's what I love about it.
I can't do it.
Fucking love
It's like too much like
But if we're
effort.
talking frozen, I'd have to say a Reese cup.
Okay.
Good old fucking Reese. Frozen Reese cup.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you ever worried about like candy being poisoned when you go
What, having razor blades?
or not having well, I guess yeah, like razor blades or some kind
that
of
was
like
the was the myth, right? You put a razor in the apple. 'Cause, people had had apples on
Dude,
Halloween.
that's
I
what
don't like.
Do you think
I honestly don't think that has ever actually happened in like the entire history of this country.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
like it
man.
happened once.
Can we look
and
it up?
then I swear it probably happened like once in some small town, and that just
It
poisoned.
just
the
got
welfare.
national attention.
What's this?
Not
the same
razor
thing
blades,
happened
but
with
poison.
like
poison and candy, not razor blades and apples.
well, that's like the
That's like
classic
the
one.
meme.
It's the
Is it
classic.
okay?
Yeah.
But the same thing, y'all. I mean, like this is before our time, but like people used to hitchhike, and then I guess it was like the Manson murders that really like scared everybody off on that, and everybody just stopped hitchhiking.
Yeah, just stop doing that. I've actually only seen one hitchhiker in my entire life, dude.
yeah, it's
Swear
really
to God.
rare these days.
Like I saw it. I remember I was getting on the highway. Shit, I think I was like 16.
yeah,
You know, and I saw this guy starting to walk on the highway, just doing this.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, the balls of that. The balls of that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, in the previous era, it was just a normal social thing.
Yeah, like you just
But-
see him every now and again, just fucking, let's go.
Yeah, men and women. But
Like-
now it's like you'd have to be crazy to try hitchhiking if you were a chick, and no one's going to pick you up if you're a dude.
No, nobody.
Because if you're a chick, it's like
Nobody.
this, whoever picks me up is going to rape me and kill me. And
Exactly.
if you're a dude, everyone's going to be like, that guy's going to try to kill me.
I'm gonna
That
grape
guy's-
you in the mouth. I'm gonna tie your parents to the radiator and grape them for decades and decades.
Grape them.
Hey kids.
Hey, Elon.
Hey Elon.
You're
we're
taking over the
moon.
There you go. Look,
moon.
AI says I'm right. No proven cases of this happening to the public.
The rare instances of poison candy have involved a family member, like the 1974 Candyman case in Texas, where a father poisoned his own son's candy, or older cases of accidental contamination, such as the 1858 Bradford sweets poisoning in England. That's so random.
There
Where
you go.
improperly sourced candies led to death and sickness.
There was a newer Candyman movie that I went to see in the theater. It wasn't bad.
theater.
Yeah. So okay, this is like a weird segue, but I was on Wikipedia and I was looking up like random, or I was on Google and it brought me to Wikipedia where there were several like weird instances of people dying that were very unusual, and I don't know why I sent this to the email, but I kind of want to look at them and read some of them. Maybe we can find an interesting one here. Let's just look at the first one. What does the first one say? Bern Brandis, the 43-year-old engineer, was voluntarily slaughtered and eaten by Eamon Melvis
Oh, I heard about this
following
one.
an appointment via the internet. At Brandy's request, Muse first severed Brandy's penis and they unsuccessfully tried to eat it.
They unsuccessfully tried to eat it?
Taped the entire amputation, killing, conserving, and eating Brandy's meat.
Hey, it was consensual.
That's
just
what I'm
saying.
saying. Was that consensual?
Yeah, they found each other online.
Tried to eat it.
The one, yeah. Well, the whole thing was consensual. The one guy was like, "Hey, I would really like to find a man that I can like kill and eat. Would anyone like me to kill and eat them?" And this dude was like, "Yes, I would."
That's
it's kind of magical if you think about it. Like these
fucked.
two people found each other, and they got to do something that very few human beings have ever experienced.
You know what? I have heard about that.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Except this was consensual.
Except it was
Like,
consensual. You know what I thought was crazy is that, speaking of Jeffrey Dahmer, that like all the girls were like losing their mind about how like hot he was.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I'm like, dude, first of all, he was gay. Second of all, bitch.
That just makes him non-threatening.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, is that supposed to be like something that you can cuddle up to? Dude, he ate people. He ate people.
Yeah,
Like,
they shouldn't
let
make
me
shows
shake
like
that into your head a little bit, you dumb bitch. Like, stop fucking flicking the man on the goddamn boat and realize he has eaten people.
Ooh, this
I don't
is
know.
a bad
That was
one.
crazy to me.
35-year-old surgical resident from Houston, Texas, was killed after his head was trapped in the elevator doors at the hospital where he worked.
Ugh.
He was partially decapitated as the elevator ascended, and he also sustained injuries to his ribs and spine.
Sustained
Some Final
injuries.
Destination
He's
shit.
dead. Like,
45-year-old Taiwanese woman bathed in 40.5% ethanol in an attempt to protect herself from SARS. She laid down in the fluid at 11 p.m. and was found dead by 11 a.m.
Yeah,
Oh
that'll
my
kill you.
God.
that one above it, the Brian Wells. I saw a documentary about that. Yeah, I saw the documentary about that. Apparently, it was like this dude and this lady, and like they to this day deny it, but like the evidence is there. You know what I mean? I forget her name.
He had a collar around his. He was a
Yeah,
pizza
he had
driver.
literally a like jerry-rigged like neck bomb around his neck. And like I remember seeing the footage. They were like, they had him like at gunpoint, obviously, and like all the cops were like surrounding him, and he was just like sitting there with this shit on his neck, and then just out of nowhere, just bop, fucking exploded.
Oh my God.
It was fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So they sent that guy, the people that put it around his neck, the man and the woman, I forget their names, they sent him in there with that bomb to rob that bank. And
what was the plan though? Like, I'm gonna blow myself up and you if you don't give me the money.
That's pretty much it.
Man,
Yeah. So basically what they were gonna do was they put it around his neck. He was gonna go rob the bank, give it to him, and they would take the collar off. Until he, if he didn't get the money, that he didn't get the money back, beep.
Oh, so they forced him to do it.
Pretty much.
Dang.
Yeah. People for a while there, like at the beginning of the case, thought he did that as like leverage to get away with it. But reality was he was a victim
He was
in the whole
duress.
thing. Yeah. Yeah. He was forced to do that.
You ever heard of ricin?
The
No.
poison?
Yeah.
No.
It's like you can put it on like your finger or something on like a patch, and then you like touch someone, and then they.
Oh, yeah. That's like, I thought that was like James Bond shit.
that
Is
was in
real?
a movie. That was in the not the Dictator. It's with fucking Seth Rogen.
The Interview.
The interview,
The
yeah.
Interview.
And they use he got honeypot.
Kim Jong-un, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is fucking crazy. But didn't he like kill his like uncle or something that way? I bet there's like some
Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, he like killed his uncle or something in an
Wouldn't
airport
surprise me.
with like poison.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Which is so okay. Have you seen those fucking videos of like people that go to North Korea and they show like the whole country and shit?
It's kind of weird looking inside of it because it looks like liminal horror. Have you seen anything like that?
I mean, they don't let anybody in from outside of the country see what the country actually looks like.
Yeah.
You get to see you get the tourist version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people live in like pretty extreme poverty.
Extreme poverty.
They don't show that to the tourists.
And if like you looked, what's a crazier like bit of footage is when you look at North Korea from space
Yeah.
and you see South Korea lit up like the night sky. And then North Korea, pitch black.
Yeah.
Absolutely no light.
I think there was a bunch of soldiers that defected at one point and used to be able to defect kind of not easily. Like it was still hard, but now they have bombs everywhere outside of the country. So like at any point you could just blow up.
You know what's also crazy? Looking at the border where like there's a North Korean like military station and a South Korean one like right next to each other.
Yeah.
And they just stand there literally from me to you and stare at each other
Yeah.
all day.
That's
Waiting
weird.
for someone to cross the fucking line.
What a weird existence.
It's literally a painted line
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like it isn't like a ambiguous like, oh, they're like a mile up the road. No. Right next to each other.
Yeah.
Have you seen Yeonmi Park?
No.
So she's a girl that escaped from North Korea.
Wait, yes.
Yeah, she was on JRE, but she escaped with her mom, and she got sold into sex slavery, and she got sold like 3 separate times. And the third guy that she got sold to, her mom like protected her the whole time from having to have sex and stuff. And the third guy was like, if you let me have sex with your daughter, then I will find a way to get you guys free. And
Oh, what a sweet guy.
Yeah, what a sweetheart,
but
dude.
he actually kept his word, and he like found them like he found like these people.
That makes it okay
What a
automatically.
great guy.
What a great individual.
She went from North Korea to China, and then she had to walk across this huge desert that's in between China and South Korea. And they had a baby with them at the time too. But she gave her accounts of her life in North Korea, and the hospitals there just have dead people that they just throw out on the like by the side of the hospital. And there's like rats that eat all the dead people, and then the people find the rats and eat the rats. So they have this like dead hospital fucking ecosystem of food.
Well, you know what it is?
And
They don't
it's
want people to
insane.
see that they die in their country. They don't want to put
But
like
it
the only people
happens.
that are deserving of graves are like political leaders.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. But
And-
even then they want to convince you that the political leaders can't die.
And I'm pretty sure they have to like give like a certain amount of like shit too, to like for the crops. Like they have to give their, defecation to the government. And if they don't, it's like a big deal.
You know what's crazy is that most of that country probably thinks that Kim Jong-il is still alive.
Yeah, which is
Isn't that crazy?
What if like everyone thought that like Trump was like he was
I
like
mean,
Kim
most people
Jong-un?
do think that he is, but you know what I'm saying?
You mean like immortal?
No. They think he's like Kim Jong-un, like like
yeah.
a dictator, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like if he was going to actually be a dictator, he would have done it the first. The only way that I believe that he's actually trying to be a dictator is if he goes for a third term. Which by that time,
That if he does that, I'll actually be like, okay, no, let's hold on. What's your fucking problem, dog? You know what I'm saying?
but at that point he'll be like too old. I don't even think he can do.
Dude, he wouldn't make it a third term,
Do you-
even if we wanted to.
Who's that dude in New York that like people are trying to vote for? He's like
No, he got elected. He got elected.
No, he didn't. Not yet. His
The
name is
mayor?
like
Mom
The
Donnie?
mayor of
Yeah.
New York? Yeah, he
Oh,
got
he got
elected.
he actually got
won.
elected.
Yeah.
He won.
Wow.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy.
I think he's even more than socialist. Isn't he like considered communist?
No, he's not a communist.
No?
He's a democratic socialist.
I was going to say, he is definitely a democratic socialist, but no, he's not a communist. People classify him as a communist, but
Well,
That's
he's more
because
of a
most people in this
socialist.
country have no idea what communism or socialism are, and they've
They're-
both
yeah.
been demonized. Like the propaganda in this country is insane. Like nobody knows what those words actually mean, and they both think that they're just like the worst thing ever.
I feel like though, if you look at other countries that have tried it, it's like places like you look at East or West.
Yeah, well, we've
Berlin.
destroyed them. Like, well, not that, but
So you think
that country was?
Yeah, they were just
that's a World War II thing.
they
Yeah,
were
right.
fucked from the
Like
beginning.
every country that tries socialism gets cooed because of the United States.
What's-
So I don't think it's an argument you can make that it doesn't work because no one's ever been able to try it without getting fucked by the United States.
how does the
I mean, he's kind of right, which is like I get it a little fucked up, but like he is kind of right.
what do you think about the term there can't be equality of outcome because there's not equality of effort? Do you think that's true? Like you can't just give.
I think that's like a false dichotomy or something.
That's
Like
a huge
it's not
misconception, I think, too.
like the richest people in the world, most of the richest people in the world got there by doing nothing. Like they didn't get rich because they worked fucking harder than everyone else. They were just born rich. They were born into dynasties.
I feel
right?
like that's
and
kind
then
of
and then the hardest working people in the world have nothing. Like that's completely ass backwards from reality.
that's a good point. That is
Like
like
what the phrase is, it's like,
you mean like trust fund babies.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what most of the rich people are. And then you have notable exceptions. Like there are definitely exceptions, like Jeff Bezos. You know,
he built
that
Amazon
company.
in a garage.
Absolutely, yeah. Like that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You know, does he deserve to have hundreds of billions of dollars? You know, does he deserve? I mean,
That's
he's
a big
firing.
question.
He just fired like 14,000 people.
Yeah.
Does that give him the right to ruin 14,000 lives just at the snap of his fingers?
That's
That's
kind
fucked
of
up.
That's the whole question though, is in a free market, is it
We don't have a free market. We have socialism for the rich and austerity for the poor. There's
Mm.
never been a free market. In the 2008 housing market collapse, we bailed out the people that fucked the economy, and nobody went to jail. And we paid the bill. The reason why everything's super expensive right now is because they printed like $4 trillion to bail out the banks.
You mean in 2008?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still haven't recovered from that. The reason why everything's fucked up is because of the 2008 crash.
So you think it's finally caught up?
It's catching up.
Mm.
They call it quantitative easing, but it's just printing money.
Yeah. And then COVID too.
Things are starting to go down, but not as significant as we think they are. You know what I mean?
I don't think that
Like the price of groceries ain't going down anytime soon.
What do you think about all of the government cuts? Do you think that
It's a drop in the bucket. It's meaningless.
So you think that they're just fucking over people, here and there, but like in the long, do you think it's good to like, do you think that the fact that it's raising awareness and maybe pushing us in the right mindset, do you think it's worth it for a small amount of people to get fucked on whatever they're getting fucked on?
I don't think it's putting us in a better mindset. I think that we're spending more and more and more on the military industrial complex. Like we could cut the military budget by like 5% and like that would fix everything. That would fix everything. But instead we're cutting, we're cutting entire social programs. We're not funding the Department of Education. We already have failing schools. Like I work in education. The education system in this country does not work, period, full stop.
Do you think that's because of the U.S. Department of Education?
It's because we've been cutting. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't like the way the Department of Education has been run, but like we've been cutting funding, and the way we, the way we approach education in this country just doesn't work. But we're not like cutting the resources.
Why do you think it doesn't work?
That's a tough question. Because I think it's mostly because it's.
Is it the teachers?
No, we have an education system that's designed to give everyone basic literacy and basic skills so that they can work in factory jobs. And we don't have factory jobs anymore because they all went to the.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like woodworking is good for like learning how to build stuff, but it doesn't benefit really any future.
But like, what high school has woodworking?
I mean, like. We don't teach. It's not that like that would be good. Actually, that would be good if we taught practical skills. I'm saying the education system is designed to make it so that people can read, so they can read advertisements, so that people can sell shit to them. They can do basic math, so they can work on a factory line. Right. That is what our education system is pitched towards, and those jobs no longer exist. Like the good jobs are in tech, but our education system isn't designed like tech jobs.
You have to go to college.
You have to go to college and you have to have a certain level of like critical thinking ability. You have to be able to read, to be able to understand your college courses. And most students that are going into college aren't reading at a college level because they weren't taught to, because they weren't ever intended to go to college. College was always this thing for rich people, right? College was where you sent your kids if you were rich. Okay. And then we had this boom in the post-World War II period where we were the richest, most powerful nation on the planet. And we had like this ballooning middle class, and all of a sudden, like regular people could afford to send their kids to college. And college began to shift from this thing that was just for the rich to something that was for everyone, right?
Even though their price ain't for everybody. Fuck.
Well, I mean, it's been getting worse and worse and worse because colleges are run like a business now, and the way you maximize your profit at a business is you raise your prices to the point where people stop being able to afford them, and then you keep them right at that level, right? You're trying to maximize your revenue, so you get your costs as high as possible. And so if enrollment keeps going up as they're raising prices, they're going to keep raising prices.
But enrollment has to go up because if you don't enroll and go to college, for most people, they feel like you're not going to be able to even keep your head above water a little bit.
Right.
So you kind of get caught in this like cycle of people just going to college.
Yeah. And it's just it's just another debt trap now.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. One thing I always hated about college, and like, I was that type that got through college kicking and screaming. Like, I hated it, didn't want to go, didn't want to do it, didn't care.
I didn't mind it.
I did it from my mama. Like, I literally got my degree from my mama.
I
Because
feel like
she always told me to value education, blah, 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 which I totally believe in. I totally believe value education.
Yeah.
Like all that. Like, don't skip out on school. Like, don't do that shit.
I went to college because I didn't know like what else to do.
Mm-hmm.
That was another kind of thing about it, because I kind of saw my life was going in a downward spiral without doing it.
Mhm.
And what I mean by that is that I was just stuck at a dead end, restaurant job. And I was like, okay, there's no way out of this unless I go to college.
Yeah.
But one thing that does piss me off about college, though, like especially not like the smaller ones, like community colleges, I think are a great place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? UC Blue Ash, Sinclair University, Thomas More, Cincinnati State, like all that. Those are great facilities.
Thomas More is not a community college. That's an accredited college.
That's an accredited?
That's a full college.
Oh, whatever. Anyway.
You're talking about like Live Oaks, Gateway.
Yeah, Live Oaks, Gateway.
I went to
That shit I think is amazing. Like the vocational schools, all that shit.
Yeah,
love
amen.
that. You know what I mean? But it's like like imagine sitting in a classroom. You've been up 5 days straight, and you have a $40,000 debt hanging over your head now, and the guy next to you got a full ride because he can throw pigskin.
Yeah.
Because he can throw a ball of pigskin. He's a full ride. Doesn't even have to think about it.
Some people
You know
just
what I mean?
just got it, man.
Like, dude, but that's what kills me. Like, shouldn't we be given the full rides to the scientists, to the fucking, I would even go as far as say the legitimate artists.
Well, they
Hell yeah,
they
man.
d-
You
they
know?
do,
Like-
but they do it in a different way. It's a little bit harder to go about.
That's the problem, is that it's harder for people like that to get full
it.
rides.
You have to be very careful with how you go about high school and then getting into college.
Yeah.
It's a very and I know this because I went through it, and I got lucky because, well, not lucky, but my dad was an injured war veteran, so I got a full ride.
Yeah.
But like if I didn't have that, then like I never would have went to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But if you're really smart, if you have like a 4.0 or like a 4.1, if you're like a overachiever, and then you go into college, I think that you like if you have like the grades, then you can apply, and you might get like a grant here and there or something, and that helps. But you have to go through this whole process of like applying. You don't know if you're going to get it. Your parents have to be, wealthy. There's like so many factors that goes into like getting through college without having a shit ton of debt. And most people are just like, fuck it, let's just get this over with.
Yeah.
And then, but like if you make like $60,000 a year and you're on an income driven plan and you're in $50,000 of debt, I think you only have to pay like $150 a month or something. Like it's not like
That's
they
right.
want a lot, but you have to pay it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like
I
when
feel
you're
that.
on an income driven plan, you pay that until you die, pretty much.
Yeah.
You're gonna
That's
have a
called
bill,
debt peonage, by the way.
Yes.
and then when you
He's right.
when you retire, they take out your Social Security.
Yeah.
But like even at that point, we're not gonna, by the year 2032 or 34, Social
Ain't gonna be no Social Security.
there's
I was gonna
going to be
say,
Social
dude.
Security, but they're gonna cut it by
Yeah.
like 10 or 20%.
My brother and I were just talking about that the other day.
None of us are retiring.
Something came up with my mom and I, or mom, brother and I, about retirement and 401k, all that shit, and Social Security. And my brother just hits her with, well, I don't know if I'm going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
And she was just like, what? And I was just like, you watch the news more than any of us, dog. Like, you know it's not going to be around when we're fucking 50. Like that shit's going to be gone.
And the reason for that is because our interest on the U.S. federal debt exceeds our military budget, which means that they're taking money from Social Security to pay the fucking interest back. It's like U.S. bonds and shit. They were selling those so much, and that's saying we'll give you the money now, but or I'm sorry, we'll take your money now, but we'll give you more in the future.
Yeah.
And then they have to repay that, and over time, it exceeds the amount of income they get from taxes or whatever the fuck else the government does.
Speaking of government, I had a fucking wild thought when I was driving here.
What's that?
Right? I had actually two wild thoughts, but I'll get to this one first. So the first one was the fact that the government is shut down right now.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
longest
fucking
shutdown in history.
That is the wildest concept to me. Like, I understand why it's shut down. I know why it is the way it is right now. But the idea of it is fucking nuts. Could you imagine what, let's say you're a customer, right? Walking into just like a Walmart or something, right?
Does it have to do with the Epstein files?
No.
Everything
I wish
does.
it had to do with the
Everything does.
You sweet boy.
No, I'm being serious. Like what's the reason? There's
It's
a bill,
because they
right?
can't agree on the budget.
Yeah.
The Democrats and Republicans cannot agree on the budget.
The budget. So who wants to spend more? Who wants to spend less?
Well, it's not about who wants to spend more, who wants to spend less. It's more about where the money's going.
Where's the money trying to go that they can't agree on?
It's
It's complicated.
it's extremely complicated. There's actually a
what's-
video of a Democratic representative, or I actually think he's a Republican representative.
What's the
I
biggest
don't
one?
remember, but there was like one, and here's where I've been struggling. I've been trying to figure out if this video is AI or not. I've really been trying to figure that out. There's literally like a video of this Republican representative who's just addressing who's left in Congress because nobody's there, because the government shut down, and he's like, they want to put $2 million to transsexual training in Uganda. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like sitting there like, holy fuck, there is no way that that's actually a part of discussion in our government. There's no fucking way that's real. Could you imagine walking up to a Walmart? You want to go in there and just get your groceries, right? You walk in there and you pick all your shit out, you bring it up to the front, and as soon as you get to the front, you see the lady with the nice smile and she says, I cannot check you out. Okay, why not? Well, we're shut down because the bosses can't agree. Can you imagine that?
I think you just wheel the card out at that point.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I guess this is mine then.
Just-
Who's
guess they don't wanna
you're
get paid.
Well, you're not paying the loss prevention officers either, so
I guess-
I'm just gonna walk out with all this stuff. Bye.
Wait, so
I guess a better way would be if you walked up to the door and the door literally said, we're shut down because the leaders can't agree.
can people get food stamps right now?
No. Food
No.
stamps
That's
cut
a
off.
great market.
And I just got plane tickets for I'm doing a work trip in January,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking like we might not have planes in 2 months.
Really?
Like the air traffic controllers are not getting paid, and yet they're still expected to show up to work.
Oh,
Yes.
These poor bastards.
Yeah, a lot of them
Like,
working
dude.
2, 3
They're
other
working.
jobs.
They're work.
Yeah.
I was just reading about this. That a lot of them are working second jobs and calling in sick because they
Yes.
don't want to get fired because it's a good job and it's a good career if the fucking government never reopens. But for the time being, they are expected to show up to work
And
and
not
not
get
get paid. How fucked is that?
Do they get back
I
paid?
thought that
No.
was fucked.
As far as I know,
They don't get back paid?
The reason that came up is because me and my lady were talking about she's going to Vegas here this weekend, right? And like her family's talking about like when they got to get there, like type deal. And they're like, well, our flight might get canceled. And I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, what? And then I thought about it. I was like, oh shit, that's right. The fucking government shut down.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So the Democrats are just going to have to give in.
At this point, that's what it's looking like. But you know that's not how that's going to go down. You know that's not how it's going to go down.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well, they're going to keep it going. It's basically a battle of wills at this point. Who's going to cave first?
Well, who think's going to cave first?
I don't know.
The American people.
The American people are going to cave
I feel
first.
so bad for people. Like, I'm not a huge proponent for not a majority, but a section of people having SNAP benefits for like junk food and everything. But like, I feel bad that people are having a harder time finding basic necessities.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
there should be
disgusting.
regulation to it. Like you can't just go to the gas station and buy a thing of menthols with food stamps. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
Like, well,
You can't.
You,
You
get
can't
what
buy
I'm trying.
alcohol.
I meant
Oh
like,
yeah,
you know,
they're
junk,
trying to cut
like,
sugary
Yeah.
food out.
yeah, like
what's tough about that though is that like so many people don't have access to healthy food. So many people live in food deserts where it's like, okay, you start drawing lines like that. You start talking about sugar, like trying to cap like sugar content, and all of a sudden there are people that like they shouldn't. Like there's a lot of problems in this pipeline, right? The more fundamental problem is the American people broadly don't have access to healthy, nutritious food. They also they're not educated to know what healthy, nutritious food looks like,
Yeah.
right? They don't have time to prepare their own food.
Mhm.
So like a lot of people live on fast food and things like that, which you can't buy with SNAP. You can't buy like
you can't go to, like,
you can't buy
McDanks?
cooked hot food. No,
Oh,
you have to
okay.
buy. But these people, they don't have time to cook, so they're buying just like cheap packaged stuff, right?
like
a
mac and
lot of that-
cheese and shit.
Yeah, and a
You know
lot
what
of that
I'm saying?
has really high sugar content because that's how you sell it to people. Salt, sugar, and fat are how you make your food products more marketable to the American people.
because they taste.
Do you think it's a
awesome.
good
Tastes good.
idea to try to make America healthy again?
Not the way RFK is doing it, Jesus. Cool.
but like honestly, like if I feel like this is kind of a forced way to do it, but you think there's a different way to do it.
I mean, this isn't going to do it. It's not going to. It's just going to kill people. We're just killing people.
From
malnutrition.
Like people are starving. People are dying of obesity at the same time. Like it's like
That's why you got to grow your own
heart
stuff,
disease.
man. I'm
That's
telling
what I'm
you.
doing. I got to go.
Yeah, I'll say you got a garden, dude. My mom,
But it's hard. It takes a lot of work and knowledge. It is expensive.
yeah.
And you got to have time, and that's something that people don't have when they're working 2 or 3 jobs
Yeah.
and driving an Uber on the side. Like
Facts. Yeah.
it's
No, it's
the
kinda
line
crazy,
won't
man.
hold.
No,
That's
it
the
I
won't.
thing.
haven't
It's-
felt the government shutdown at all. I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah, we're very privileged.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of people.
Yeah, I'll
that-
say we just haven't. We're not in that environment. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'll tell you what, when if you try to fly somewhere to visit family for Thanksgiving, you'll be feeling it. A lot of privileged people are going to be going, what the fuck?
Private jets are going crazy right now.
Yeah, and that's
You know what I mean? That's what's even more fucked up.
good old carbon footprint.
Good old carbon footprint. We got to fly Drake over to Ontario. He's got a show here at 9:00. Let's speed it up, people. But I'm not getting paid. Well, fuck you. Neither
I don't
am
even
I.
think you can't even fly privately if there's not air traffic controllers, right?
well, you can, but like the major airlines have to cancel flights because the it's a giant jigsaw puzzle,
Yeah.
and like managing all that, they have to cut flights in order to make it doable. But like private jets, like just do whatever.
Have you ever seen like a air map?
Oh,
like,
yeah, they're
just
crazy.
like
It's
dude,
crazy.
because they do it on yellow, right? And then it's just a diagram of every fucking flight going from the West Coast to the goddamn East Coast and vice versa.
Yeah.
And dude, it's just like painted yellow. Like there's no, you can't see the map
That's why you need air
because
traffic
it's just
controllers.
yellow. You know what I mean?
I saw 6 planes in the sky today at one time.
6
Yeah.
planes in the sky at one
That's-
time.
I took a video of it because I didn't think anyone would
Yeah.
believe me.
You guys see the video of the UPS plane that went down?
Dude, in
Oh,
Kentucky, yeah.
The huge fireball. There was the
Dude.
video from the dash cam of that like
That like truck driver or something, yeah.
His reaction.
He was like, "Oh, fuck!" Like, dude, what do
He
you do?
Probably felt the heat. He was
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah,
close.
he was so close.
like he's
Yeah.
lucky he didn't die. If he'd been a little bit closer,
I
he
would say
could've been-
shrapnel or something like flying towards. Oh, it goes straight through that
The
window.
heat just would have melted him.
That too,
Yeah.
yeah. The heat would have just melted everything. It would just.
I wonder
died.
if there was anyone close enough to just get melted.
there
I don't know, I
probably
mean-
was.
You know?
I don't know. Like I don't
Can
know.
you look that up?
Like
I think-
where it landed, but like I think it's at least 12 people dead.
That's what I was saying. I was reading
Everybody
the article.
on the plane.
Yeah,
I have
everyone
to
on the
use
plane. But that was the thing. I read an article and they didn't say anything about anybody dying,
Can we take a bathroom break?
and I was like, "Why? Did you just say a bathroom break?"
yeah,
John?
yeah. I have
I
to
think
pee
he
real
drank all
bad.
that water.
I know. Can you let me out real quick?
We'll be right
You gotta
back,
crawl
ladies
that
and
thing.
gentlemen. We'll be right
I
back.
mean, I could crawl.
This is more. editing.
We'll be right back after this commercial
Yeah,
break.
yeah, you're just giving yourself
really
a
have
homework.
to.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
What are we doing here?
BRB. You guys can like continue without me.
Jesus.
So we can't continue without you. You're a guiding star.
Without you. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Y'all wild, man.
Tell you what.
Yeah, I've been showing people that. I was showing my coworkers that video because
Dude, I saw it yesterday at work and I was just, what the fuck? And then I read Kentucky. I was like, what the
it's
fuck?
next door. Yeah, and it's crazy because it looks like a big Hollywood explosion because it's jet fuel.
Because it's a legitimate
right?
jet fuel.
Like actual explosions don't look like they do in the movies, but if you blow up an airplane, it does because those things carry like 1,000 gallons of jet fuel.
Yeah.
They carry
And that stuff goes up in a big fireball.
Dude, I remember
Nuts.
I saw that was another situation where I thought this gotta be AI. It's gotta be.
Right?
You know what I mean? That's how fucked up the world is that you gotta like
Yeah.
think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Be like, is this AI? Is this real?
No, there was some like political analyst I was watching. It's a guy I listen to sometimes. But this was a YouTube channel that I hadn't seen before, and it had a clip of him. And I watched it for about a minute. And I was like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
This is because the giveaway right now is that, and unfortunately, this is like a common format when it's like this, when it's just like the upper torso and the head, and they're not moving too much. AI is really, really, really good at doing that. Like that, they've been selling, like there are companies that have been selling, this is before Sora, right? There are companies that would sell that as a service. Where like, oh, you want a spokesperson? Like you're a smaller company, you can't afford to like have a paid actor that like looks in like a studio, and
Give us $300. We'll do it for you.
We will make a video, give us a script, and we'll make a fake person look at the camera, and we'll give them a little bit of natural body language, just slight motions. Like that's really easy to do. And so if you see a video of someone sitting like that, just talking at the camera, it could be fake.
Yeah.
There's very little way of knowing.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So you're on YouTube a fair amount.
Yeah.
As am I.
Yeah.
Have you seen the call she ads?
The what?
The AI call she ads?
Oh yeah, they're all garbage, dude.
I know, but they are moving people, and it looks a lot better than any of the
for
shit
what?
we just. It call she is like you could bet on anything.
Like you could bet on the
But
freaking
the ads-
meteor hitting New York tomorrow.
But the ads that they're running are AI, and they look bad, but they don't look as bad as everything else does. Like the people are moving around, and they're at least like together.
There's an AI
haven't
artist,
seen those.
like
Yeah.
a music artist that's signed, and like they have images of it's a girl, and they
Oh, I
have
know
images
who you're
of
talking
this
about.
girl,
Yeah.
like photo shoot type images of this chick.
But she's not
She
real.
doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
Doesn't exist.
She
Yeah.
doesn't fucking exist,
Yeah.
and people are worshiping her.
Well, people still like Hatsune Miku, so
yeah.
this is just
Yeah,
the next-
actually, you know what?
the next
That's actually a
evolution.
great point. That is a great,
And let's
great point.
go back to the OG Gorillas.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes, yeah.
They're
love
new.
Gorillas.
So
That's the
their
problem
new album
is that they're
gonna be
real
sick.
people. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're coming out.
They
with
have-
a new
Yeah, they
album.
dropped a couple tracks from it. They are fucking
They're
incredible.
back. They're back,
Yeah,
dude.
no,
I'm
Gorillas
telling
is
you.
amazing. But yeah, like that. But that's like it's an art. It's a band and also an art project.
Yeah,
And then I don't know anything
because
about
all their
Hatsune
music
Miku, I just
videos
like
are
to talk
animated
about
too.
it.
Like, it's not like they're filming music videos. Or
Yeah,
anything like that.
but they're at least they're animated by artists.
exactly. It's,
They're
it's
like
not
people
just like
made
they
it.
just
It's
Sora,
not
what
slop.
you got for
Yeah.
me? You know what I mean?
Well, that was my whole argument against. I feel, and I know we're not on pod technically right now, but I feel that there is going to be a full scale human rejection of AI.
Oh God, I hope so.
I
You're more
know,
optimistic than I am.
I think there's a yearning in the human spirit
Yeah.
for human created music and
Eventually,
animations
people
and all that.
Eventually, what it is that people are going to get sick of it.
That's
They're
what
gonna
I'm
be like, I don't
thinking,
even
too.
know what's real.
Yes.
Am I fucking real? Like, you know what I mean?
So the question then is, what recourse do we have? Because we don't control the platforms; the billionaires do.
Right.
The billionaires
recourse-
control the algorithm. The billionaires have total control of the platforms.
Right.
They're
What do we
saying
do? What's our recourse? How do we fight back?
they're saying that they're putting tags now on videos that say like this is AI. Like, but
I don't
at
think
the end of the day,
it's
at the
so
end of the
hard
day,
to enforce compliance.
I know.
How
Exactly.
do you enforce compliance?
not only compliance, but like how do they know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Like,
I'm just
what-
saying we need a revolution. That's all.
Revolution would be pretty cool. So if you want to join the revolution, please subscribe to the Eagle Boys YouTube channel.
Death
And-
clankers.
Death to
It's an it's an Eagle Boys exclusive.
Bro, out of left fucking field. Look, in general, I'm opposed to bigotry, but I am very bigoted when it comes to artificial intelligence. Death to clankers.
Dude, has anyone got on the Death to Clankers subreddit?
Yes.
Has anybody gotten on that? That shit is fucking hilarious.
Roger.
Roger. Shut the fuck up, Clanker. Dude, I saw this one where it was just like Death to Clankers, except for one, and it just had a picture of Cortana. But it was like an anime Cortana that was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And I was sitting there like, dude, now the Gooners have control of Death to Clankers? What the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? Oh, dude. Gooning is such a weird concept. Am I right? Anyway.
I feel like one day being like a good progressive or like someone like on the left, like, or
I want to be a good progressive.
is going to be someone that like supports clinker rights,
What are you selling? Car insurance? I'm bombing.
clinker insurance.
I think this is a bipartisan issue.
I think so too. Yeah.
I think the majority of Americans are behind this at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I saw this video one time that made me lose my absolute shit. Obviously, I can't say the entire video, but it was just like this black guy and he like walks by a toaster, right? And
I said that
he
to
just
you
goes
guys.
like clanker and then it turns around and just says the word. And he's just standing there like, and the toaster's like, oh, what? You're allowed to say it? I'm not allowed to say it? I thought it was equal rights, bruh. I thought that's all you preached was equal rights, bruh.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, there's
I said that to you.
You did. Yeah, you did. That's right.
a couple of old Star Trek episodes. You guys ever watch Star Trek? And you're Trek heads.
A few episodes.
TNG with Data, the android.
Yeah.
And there's like actually an episode where like there's like a court case where it's like he's, you know, they're trying to get him equal rights. And it's like a really good episode, and it's an allegory, obviously, for other civil rights. The difference is that, you know, Data is like a being, an entity, and that's not what AI is. That's not what large language models are, and it's not what they ever can be. You
Not
know,
until we get AI sex dogs. Hey, yo.
sex dogs.
Dolls.
Okay,
Dolls.
I guess some of the dolls could be dogs.
Dolls, bruh.
You know, not, you know.
I mean, if you're enough of a freak, I guess a dog. I don't fucking know. You ever seen those ones out there that got the guns on them now?
Eagle Boys
You
exclusive.
seen those? There's literally like AI dogs now that they're making that got, like the robots.
Oh yeah, Boston Dynamics.
Yeah, and they got like they're putting guns on them.
I'm still not.
Yeah.
I'm still like, okay, so I've like.
That's the most American thing.
I am not convinced. I am partially convinced, I'll say, that Boston Dynamics is a government psyop.
That is a great
I
thing.
don't think that I know that robotics has come a long way. And I know that I'm not saying that those are like faked videos or anything. Like, I think those robots are actually doing the things that they're doing.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're anywhere near like deployment. Like, I don't think we're going to see
They're
that in
still
our
just
lifetimes.
heavy clankers.
Oh, in our
You know what I'm saying?
lifetimes?
I don't think we're going to see that shit in our life. I
Really?
hope we don't. Well, think about why. Okay,
be bad.
why? Well, it'd be bad, but like, why would you make a little robot that runs around that could be knocked over easily that costs $500 million?
I
When
feel
you
like
can-
in like
when you
15
can-
years from now, maybe.
But hear me out.
Okay.
Why would you have that
Yeah.
when you can have a Reaper come in and just
Boom.
MK9 Reapers cost $500 million or whatever, and they are 1,000,000 times more effective than any stupid combat robot that Boston Dynamics makes.
Dude, can you
Right.
imagine just trotting into battle? Like, how they-
It's the same problem.
Bang.
Like, people, you know, the joke with like Gundam anime is it's like, why would you ever make a Gundam? Like,
Because they're awesome.
right, but the military doesn't do things because they're awesome. The military does things because they're lethal,
effective.
right? And you know what's really lethal? Drones and jets.
Yeah.
So no matter how high tech you get, no civilization is ever going to make Gundams because it's so much easier to just make jets and Reaper drones.
I'm pretty
So
sure.
I think Boston Dynamics, the whole thing, I think that they're obviously getting tons of government money. They got all that DARPA money. Like, good for them. They get to have fun doing, like, living out their engineering
Making
fantasies. They're doing some
inventions.
really cool stuff, but it's just propaganda.
Yeah.
It's just there to make the rest of the world be like, oh shit,
They're
America's about to
making-
get killer robot soldiers. Holy fuck.
That's actually what fucked up is I thought of that immediately. Anyone else have the fucked up thought that like just one day you're gonna walk out to your car to go to work, you look up, you see a bunch of ROTC guys just dropping from the sky. And you're just like, all right, here we go. You know what I mean? Like North Korean ones just like falling out of the sky. You're just like, all right.
I don't think that would happen for a long time. I don't think there's any country that can launch a long scale invasion on either one of our coasts. I just don't think it's possible.
It's possible.
Think of
Will
how
it be successful? No.
Think of how costly that would be for any country.
And
to
what's
do
the
that.
incentive? Like, what would anybody hope to achieve?
What would you get out of that? That's my main question. Like, what is invading a coast gonna get you?
The fucking Grand Canyon. I don't know.
I mean, shit, if you want to dump all your fucking semen in there, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Like, here's the way I think about it. The United States has lots of adversaries, right? But I think it's mostly because we perceive them as adversaries. Because we perceive them as competitors, because it's like, you are eating our slice of the pie, because the whole pie is our pie, actually. You can't have any of the pie.
We're just trying to get better and better and better and better. And eventually we just got to call it quits.
I think most countries would be satisfied with just their slice of the pie. Like, we're actually the ones that are bent on world domination because we have dominated the world and we don't want to relinquish that.
I think we will have to eventually because of our debt to income ratio.
I think we are right now, and that's why we're seeing a pivot towards the
China,
towards our hemisphere. Like, we keep pushing towards like open conflict with China, and then Trump has like an amazing meeting with Xi Jinping, and it's like, oh, it was great, we're best friends, we love each other, it's amazing. Like,
wonderful meeting.
I think it could reach that point, but at this point we're pivoting. Like, we're just going to invade Venezuela and take their oil. Like, that's a softer target. Like, we can't fuck with China. We really can't. Also, they have nukes. So if we did, it'd just be the end of the world.
Yeah.
And we're not actually suicidal as a species yet. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
But like, we're pivoting towards like, well, they've got the rare earths pretty much locked down, but Venezuela has a lot of oil. And
looking at Venezuela,
don't we have a lot of oil?
Yeah, we do. But you can always have more oil.
Isn't Venezuela like has there actually been talks about us doing something about Venezuela?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've been blowing up fishing boats for a while now and calling them drug smugglers and presenting no evidence. Like, we've bombed 17 boats. We've killed, I don't know how many people. Probably around 100.
Are we trying to start a war?
Hold on, the government has killed.
You're right. When I say we, I mean the United States, but I don't want to identify with that. The government has killed. No, that's good. I slip into that.
Just a little self-deprecation.
The CIA has been conducting covert operations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's been approved. And right now there is I was just looking at it today. I forget what it's called. They're trying to push an act to prevent Trump from unilaterally declaring war on Venezuela, but like, the senators aren't going for it because everybody just wants to do whatever he tells them to do, because he's already functioning as a dictator, because there's no real resistance. Like, judges will check him on things, but if you do 100 illegal things in a week and the judges stop like even half of them, you still got away with 50 illegal things.
What do you think is like the number one thing he's done to be like a dictator?
Number one thing, I don't know. I think invading American cities and just like randomly snatching people off the street is that's like what an authoritarian regime does when you invade your own cities.
Yeah. Do you think that there's another way to go about it though to fix the issue, or do you think we should just let it go?
What issue? What's the issue?
That's a good point. Okay.
I don't know what is being fixed here, other than just like
the issue
terrorizing black and brown people.
The issue posed by the federal government is that these people are here illegally and that they need to be deported by ICE, right? So we're sitting in.
So they're here illegally because it's bad to break the law. Is that the idea?
I I would
it's
assume
bad to break
that's
the
the
law. So if you
stance.
break the law, then you should be punished.
That would be the stance.
Well,
Yeah.
that's stupid because it used to be illegal to not help slave catchers catch slaves. Sometimes the law is wrong.
That's a good point.
So
So,
there isn't just like inherently a moral obligation to follow the law. If the law is wrong, don't follow the law.
do you think there's anything negative against people being here undocumented and not going through the right channels?
No, they're a massive asset to this country. They are a huge industrial base. Like the way that this argument was presented to me recently, like these people are mostly adults. Some of them have children, right? Children don't use up too many resources. These are people that have gotten an education, have been raised to adulthood, have skills. Often they're skilled or at least hardworking laborers, right? And we didn't have to invest anything in getting them to that point.
Do you
It
think
is very resource intensive to take an infant human being and get them to adulthood to the point where they can join the labor force. This is basically a free shot in the arm to labor, and huge swaths of our economy depend entirely on or massively on immigrant labor.
Do you think that there's anything wrong with deporting people that have what's the word?
Like criminal records?
No, I wouldn't even go. I wouldn't even say it that broadly. But I can't even think of the word right now. I do this every time. Not aggressive, but like if you
Dominant.
if you beat the shit out of like domestic violence or like
Yeah, violent offenders.
assault and battery, stuff like that. Like, do you think that we should just let them go too? Because
No, we have a criminal justice system for a reason.
that's
Like
true.
to protect regular people from violent people.
Mhm.
Like deporting is just like an egregiously violent punishment. Most of these people, they don't even get deported back to their homes. It's just like a random country. There's what's the name? They just changed the name of the country in 2019. It's the country that's completely surrounded by South Africa. It's just like a circle in the middle of South Africa. And the United States government is like super close with like the crazy dictators there. We're just like randomly deporting people there that weren't even born there. We're just sending people wherever. We're sending people to El Salvador, to that gulag in El Salvador. You want to talk about gulags, right? Like
Call of Duty.
That's where we're sending people. Is this gulag in El Salvador where people are treated like animals?
Have you? So what about people? I'm just trying to find the line here where it would be acceptable. So what about people that committed heinous crimes in their own country and came here and haven't committed a crime yet? Is that also okay, do you think? Or do you think they should be deported as well?
Well, I mean, if they're on the run from the justice in their home country, then that seems reasonable. Like, hey, you should go back and face justice. But like, what percent of people are we talking about now? Like 1/10 of 1%,
that's the next question.
1/100th, 1/1000th of 1%,
Right.
1 out of every 10,000 people. Like most of the people that are doing violent crimes in this country are in gangs, and they're the reason why everybody else is fleeing the country. Right?
Fleeing our
MS-13.
country?
No, fleeing to the United States. Like we're
Oh.
talking like Central American and South American countries.
Mhm.
These people are fleeing conditions of violence that are imposed by gangs.
What do you think is the number that would make it appropriate to send ICE and the National Guard into cities
I
to
don't think there is a number. Like this is just terrorism. It's
even
just
if it
domestic
was like
terrorism.
even if it was like 60% of people that were violent and had or bringing drugs over or whatever they were doing? Like, do you think that there would be a number at some point where it would be like, okay, like we should send in military and
See, like if you're getting to that point, that's like you've got like so many other problems. Like, what are you even doing? If you've reached the point where 60% of the people in a city are like violent drug offenders, and like,
Then we got a bigger problem.
like
on our
holy shit,
hands.
I
maybe we
wasn't-
should just blow up
I
this
wasn't
city.
no,
fuck.
I wasn't saying that.
It's a lost cause. Like, just
I'm talking about the amount of people that are coming into our country. If it was like what number do you think that it would be appropriate? And then like what number is it now? Do we even know? Like what?
I don't think we genuinely do.
Right. So like
and yeah, because that's ultimately not what it's about. Like you have to realize, like I understand where you're coming from because this is the way it's framed. But the point of this,
I'm not taking a side. I'm
no,
just
I know,
subjectively
you're not.
asking.
I know, and that's fair. Because again, like this is the way a lot of people think about it because that's the way it's perpetually framed in the media by politicians. But the reality is, this is not about protecting Americans from violent criminals or drug smugglers, right?
Do you think it's propaganda?
Well, it's propaganda that makes people think that. But this is about terrorizing those people to keep them in a state of insecurity, right? So they're free labor for our economy, which our economy desperately needs. Okay, you know how many roofs I've seen go on? New roofs have gone on my street like over the summer, and every single one of them, it's a big crew of Latinos, Mexicans, whatever.
Usually
And
the case.
they get there first thing in the morning. They work all day. They don't take a break, and they leave at the end of the day, and it's done. Right? Why do you think they work so hard?
Because they don't get paid as much, so then they have to work harder to get more money.
And if they complain to their boss that they're getting paid below minimum wage, what do you think happens?
They just get fired.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? The boss says, I'm going to call ICE on your ass if you don't work twice as hard next time and don't ever fucking step to me again.
Does that actually happen?
Are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
It
That's
does happen.
why. That's why.
This is
these
just
are
so outside of my
No,
realm.
it's fucked. It's bad.
Yeah, like
It's
they
pretty
are
fucked.
abusable, basically slave labor. And the crazy thing is the conditions in their home country they're here willingly, right? Some of them, not all of them.
What a dark
right?
side of our country.
It's been this way for a
Every
long time.
country
This
does.
is not
Where's
new.
the Eagle Boys
This is not
exclusive?
Eagle Boys exclusive.
It's not new.
Eagle Boys exclusive.
See,
We have slave labor.
here's my deal with the whole thing, right? It is egregious what they're doing with like the whole raids and shit like that. I think that is downright not the way we should be doing things. Like just totally turning a city into anarchy just because of it. You know what I mean? Sending in the National Guard and shit, that's a bit much. You know what I mean? I understand not everybody's ever going to agree on this. Nobody's ever going to agree on a good way to do this because there really isn't. You know what I mean? The way I see it is, and you brought up a good point about the whole gangs like taking over cities, and some people don't have a choice on being here because they had to escape that. You know what I'm saying? Here's my deal about it. In some of the videos and news stories that I watched about it, my deal with it is you don't want to go back to Mexico so bad. This is just an example. But yet during an ICE raid, you're waving Mexican flags. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you want your country to be the good country. I understand that you should support your country at all times. But if you want to be here so bad, why are you burning American flags?
Well, that's two different things.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's too different. That's people being.
And I don't think that pretty much anybody that's here, especially undocumented, would be dumb enough to burn an American flag.
What were you saying that happens at like?
Well, so it was during. Was it Washington that had the National Guard set in? What city? Yeah, it was Washington.
Did,
Yeah, DC had that set in. First day it went down. All I could see was, obviously the SWAT teams. They were fucking shielded up, ready to go, and there were people out there burning American flags who were mostly Latino. And I'm like, you don't want to go back so bad, but yet you act like this place is so crappy. I understand why you think it is.
Do you think those people are undocumented immigrants, or could those people be living in America and seeing how their countrymen are being treated and being like, yo, fuck this place?
That's the gray
We thought that this was the land of the free. And it turns out that was just a bunch of bullshit.
That's where the gray area is. Because we don't know because they mask themselves up and shit like that.
Well, and that's why I don't take videos like that terribly seriously. I don't
No.
base my opinions off of like just one video I see of some people letting off steam or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to look at these issues systemically, because videos like that are always going to make the rounds on the media because they're incredibly powerful propaganda, because that's very convincing for people that don't think systemically, that don't think about the numbers, that don't look at the statistics and realize why most of these people are in this country and the horrible conditions they face and the oppression they face and the desperate circumstances.
That's why you should read news instead of watch it.
I mean,
News nowadays, no matter what channel, it's all just rage bait.
You know what
Yeah,
though?
That's
what
all it
sells.
is.
I had lemon pepper chicken tonight.
Jesus Christ. Segues are weird.
I have an iPhone. I was on Instagram at one point today.
You're living the good life. You know what I'm saying?
You know, things are fine.
Things are doing good.
I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna get some McDonald's and you know.
You're just trying to find a good way to wrap this up, aren't you?
I'm trying to find a good way to wrap it up.
it's tired. I'm tired. I want to go home.
I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Everybody.
But yeah, I think we can end it there. That was a conversation.
That was a great conversation. Colin, once again, thank you so much for coming in, sharing
Thanks
your
for having me
insight
on.
with us. We always love having you on.
Mhm.
In fact, we have a proposition for you for an exclusive show with you since you've been on so many times. Kind of thought about this on the way. I haven't brought it up to you yet, but it'll be a Patreon thing.
So this isn't we. This is
This is a me.
thought.
This is
a
a me.
royal
I
we.
thought of this, and I'm going to share it with you after this. Check for that on Patreon. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and once again, Colin, thank you so much for joining us today. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as our Patreon and Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and that'll do it. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.